Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for being here. We're going to do a quick reading for Capricorn this evening. Late night Capricorn reading. Capricorn, step on up. Step on up, please. What's the vibe for the Capricorn tribe? I'm getting hot all of a sudden, like flushed. Interesting. Transformation. Moving away from like some kind of guardedness, maybe into greater vulnerability, or maybe you're becoming more guarded after being vulnerable. Let's see. Overcoming some kind of fears, maybe. Yeah, you could be letting go of like past life cycles, repetitive patterns. You could be finally seeing through some kind of temptation or seeing through deception. There could be transformation regarding your unions at this time, especially if you want like wish fulfillment in those areas. There could be something about a separation here, some kind of freedom, opportunities, Uranus energy, divine inspiration, renewal sparks, very interesting. Karmic balance, Libra energy here, contracts. What's your advice for Capricorn's actions from the highest teams of love and light? You might need to like do something different than you've done before. Capricorn, what's your advice? Your advice is to move towards your happiness, especially if you were dealing with like something that was really disrupting your emotional stability or your emotions. 10 of Cups in the reverse, something like an unhappy family or home life situation. You could be like really changing that around. You could be detaching from something emotionally. 8 of Cups here, the Empress here, the Moon. So this could be about like drawing in maybe a feminine that's more aligned with you. Could be like somebody more emotional. Could be also just your own emotions as well at this time, like really working on your emotions, not being in denial about them so that you can draw in like a higher timeline or greater abundance. Fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. What's your advice? Tell me more. Evaluate your options. 7 of Cups here. Letting go of fighting, conflicts, or anything like 5 of Swords, petty people, envious people, negative things, circumstances, conflicts. 10 of Wands. So release the Kraken. Seeing through the bullshit. 7 of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles, especially if there was something about reciprocity or your work that could have been impacted, or just something that was not fair or an unequal give and take situation. But let's continue. Yeah, there could be a new beginning for you, something more solid, stable. I didn't do a Capricorn reading today. I don't think so. You might want to check out Leo. You might have Leo's placements. Capricorn. Wow. She came out quick. 31. This could be some kind of a new communication or new connections. Could be like an email, a paragraph, a letter, a voicemail, a text. Her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises spontaneously, even when we don't realize we need it. Sometimes we don't realize how far we've been entangled in that which is not good for us. We don't realize we need Callie's powerful intervention. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for against requires wisdom. Holding the space for inner outer conflict to be resolved involves discipline. Chamunda is fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. She is with you now. While Black Chamunda is a ferocious warrior goddess, she takes her name from Chanda and Munda, 2 great demons whom she defeated. Thus, maybe you're dealing with 2 demonic entities or 2 demonic people, maybe. And pray for protection. Ask for your spirit team to surround you, Angel Michael to surround you, to cut any cords, any negative energy cords, to protect you and remove any people from your life. I heard a car revving that are negative for you, right? Like, dear God, Jesus, Angel Michael, please remove and protect me from anybody who has bad intentions in my life or that takes me away from my highest life purpose. Thank you, amen. Thus, her name is a symbol of gaining power. Her presence indicates you shall not only overcome an obstacle, but gain complete mastery over the energy that gave rise to it. It's giving like Padawan, it's giving Darth Vader. You shall never be troubled by it again. Swathed in blood red light, representing her life force and power, Chamunda's multiple arms, which indicate her divine activity. The skull crescent moon resting atop a funeral pyre form her crown, symbolizing her status as goddess of death and karmic retribution. Yet she is protective. Her deeply socketed eyes are so intense they are said to burn away evil in all worlds and dimensions. Wow. She provides protection from destructiveness, including gossip or other kinds of black magic, which, not unlike gossiping, uses intention, words, and action to work against another's well-being. I've seen a dark witch. No offense, like I just didn't say it like literally a minute ago. Chamunda is referred to as a queen by her soul tribe, a group of ancient mother goddesses known as the Matrikas. She is the only one worshipped independently and the only one not connected to a masculine consort. She is independent, fierce, and a unique emanation of wild feminine power of Devi, the great divine goddess. She's an expression of Kali, referred interchangeably with Kali Ma in the Puranas, ancient Hindu texts that date back more than 2,000 years. The Matrikas express a consciousness that is potentially protective and destructive depending on your actions. These beings are particularly upset by negative expressions of masculine energy, so this could be like forcing domination energy. Whether expressed by male or female human, the masculine energy can be healthy or toxic. So this can be like fighting. When it is healthy, it's strong, creative, protective, and generative. When toxic, exploitive, dominating, damaging, seeking progress at any cost. This is profoundly disruptive, and rather than positive destruction power of Kalimov, unchecked demonic destructiveness of greed, the Matrikas are fierce, and Jamunda in particular will retaliate against toxic masculinity, wreaking havoc in the lives of those who live by such values. I mean, you get what you put out, right? So, despite inherent drama or intensity, Chamunda is beloved by the heroic. Harshi assists us when we need to find strength to overcome our psychological limitations and inertia to access, integrate, and sustain higher frequency states of being, bringing about a permanent structural change of the psyche is hard work, but it requires commitment. However, bullying ourselves into being different or applying more and more willpower only creates resistance, adverse reactions, and exhaustion. So it really starts with a strong relationship with the self. Everything's easy from there. You can do anything with God. It is more a case of applying, so talk to your spirit team, right? Applying wisdom, finding the balance between persistence, determination, and compassionate rest and release, so we can integrate and rebuild from within. So if you have a problem like resting, that could be like a sense of lack, right? Like why do you not deserve resting? Like, why is your reality built on that? Because the reality mirrors what you think about yourself. For some personality types, taking rest can require as much discipline as engaging in activity. So there could be something about music. You could like listen to music or relax with music, or that could be relevant. Could help you alchemize energies or shift frequencies. Let's get you a beautiful flower from the beautiful Cappy Wappies. You. I think somebody else got you. Maybe that TV show You is relevant. Oh shit. Primrose Evadine. Sorry. Elder Yarrow. Daisy in the reverse. Let's see. Rowan could be relevant. Woundwort, okay. 7 years love, bad man's plaything. Eerie devil's nettle. Yarrow is profoundly powerful. While it's poisonous to consume in large amounts, when used, it can provide courage, healing, and protection. Achilles used it to staunch the wounds of his men during the Trojan War. It can even enhance psychic ability. Dried yarrow is traditionally used to throw the I Ching, so maybe you need to get like the I Ching. Gather yarrow that has just begun to droop and hang it upside down to dry. You could be traveling somewhere or going somewhere. You can leave it for hanging for general protection, healing, or love spells. It places a blessing on the house. Sorry. Anyways, you could be transforming, or your emotions could be transforming. Because I saw a werewolf. Anyways, maybe like something's gonna transform you. You could be feeling very like maybe you're working through a lot of emotions. You kind of gotta like let it release, kind of feel it, move through it, alchemize the energy. I want to pull what's coming for you in the future, Capricorns. Any messages for the future? Happiness, Nine of Cups. Wow, beautiful card to receive. Beautiful. Yeah, you're seeing like what's been holding you back. Maybe you've been like exerting too much force or energy in something that's just not working and not worth it and wasn't reciprocating. Okay. You're making a judgment call. Anything else about the future? Especially if somebody was lying to you or there's some kind of strategy, especially regarding like your priorities or money. Somebody could have been given to you. You could have been in denial about this. Could be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. There's a new beginning here though of some sort. That could be approaching you in the future. Sorry. Sometimes I get off track. Anyways, Capricorns, let's see. Maybe you get off track. Maybe you were off your path. Maybe you're working with Angel Michael. Ending karmic contracts and legacies. It says, cut the cords to what they send. So somebody could have been projecting on you. You can see how he's got his like eyes covering their face. So, or his hands, sorry, not his eyes. Maybe it's their eyes though. Maybe it's like what they're projecting. The divine hears your prayers too. Oh, the devil. Okay, so but the divine also does, but so does the devil, right? That's why you have to do discernment and see if something's in alignment for you. How do you feel? What is your heart telling you? What is God telling you? God whispers, the devil shouts. Wanted to drain you. Set healthy boundaries. Too late for apologies. Too late to apologize. It's too late. The devil is stagnation. Take accountability, face it, and create. So nothing holds you back from this happiness that's coming towards you. You're evaluating your options. Be open to different options. That's crazy. Amen. Thank you. Angel Michael, guardians and guides. Just move on and let God handle your enemies and be happy. Yeah. Focus on the happiness. Raging lunatic. Wow. So maybe somebody's like emotions are going to get like triggered on this Taurus supermoon, full moon coming up on November 4th, 5th. Those days are over. Maybe the dog days are over. Put your love into your success. And we have, they are Judas. So this is somebody who's like willing to sacrifice or betray you, because I believe that's what he did to Jesus. They took you through a lot of confusion. Okay, let's get you some extra messages from the tea leaf. Capricorns. Yeah, this could have been somebody. Well, let's see what else. Capricorn, I don't know if that meant to come out. Yeah, marriage in the reverse. You could be breaking up with somebody or something. Wealth. Interesting. Maybe you're protecting your wealth. Somebody could have been lying about something. Tell me more. Okay, it looks like you're improving your health. You're being protected from negative forces. This could have been an older woman that you're breaking up with, potentially. Or tell me more, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. There's some kind of psychic ability. Trusting your intuition will lead you towards the wealth, by the way. You could be protecting something that you're building. There's opportunities. I heard as old patterns end. I think that's like a card or something. You'll be playing a different role. Anything else? There's something about a journey. Yeah, especially if somebody was trying to like corrupt your thinking or muddle your thinking. Don't take it if it's not your reading, of course. Yeah, there's some kind of clearing out energy. I'm seeing Suicide Squad. I think that's the name of the show or the movie. She's like doing some kung fu shit. Yeah, something that was not bringing you happiness. Okay, and you're not even sad about it. You could be protecting a close friend or pleasure with a close friend. There's some kind of peace. Yeah, somebody who didn't want you to have this peace. And there's some kind of balance scales in the future. So this could be like divine justice, karmic justice, good karma, Libra energy. And you're moving away from dissatisfaction, something that fell apart maybe even. You could be overcoming something. You could be doing this privately. Tell me more. There's going to be good shit coming for you, which is great. There could be something about a secret admirer in the present. Yeah, but it's like after you overcome some kind of discord among friends or family, it's like there's just something about a secret admirer. Beautiful energy. I mean, this secret admirer could be associated with some kind of peace or happiness of some sort. Yeah, you're moving away from some kind of lack in your life. Could have released something. Yeah, there's something about improving your finances or making wiser investments of your time or energy. Wow. Yeah, there's going to be victory over something. Yeah, you're resolving some kind of problem. Climbing towards success. Wow. This could be improving your money. Yeah, the lights just went off. Okay, cool. You could be walking towards someone, but I think you're not approaching them in a sexual way. So take that if that applies. If not, let it fly. Let's get you some extra messages, Capricorns. People and placements. Something about directing your energy will be like something about being fierce. I'm seeing like a sandwich or something. Like, I don't know what that's about. Maybe you're going to a sandwich shop, or maybe you're learning about sandwiches, or I don't know, like a deli. Anything else for Capricorn? Capricorns. Or somebody here could be a good cook. Oh my fucking god! Sorry, I don't care. I don't have kids. Sorry. Shield the children. I think something fell on the ground. Yeah, it did. 12:55 on the clock. So something about Taurus. You could be like closing one thing out, moving towards something else. Aries energy, maybe even potentially. Don't over-examine scenarios. Overthink. Yeah, just like do it. Like go with your instinct. Go with your intuition. If you're connected to God, you have more confidence. You can only change yourself. Represent God and pray for good. Help appears in various ways. This could be about relationships. Try to groom you, so maybe to like accept something. Sunk cost fallacy. So it's like more. It's kind of like just because you invested a lot doesn't mean you should continue investing in something, right? If it's not working, you need recharging to not burn out. So invest in yourself. Wanted to pretend you were more into them than they were into you. Weird. Sign the contract. It was in the reverse. Balancing out your energy, attracting things to you. Your best life. We did see a lot of scales, balance here. Practice practical spending. So you could be like, so this could be your energy, time, attention, thoughts, frequency, entrancing you, but nothing to offer. So you could be overcoming this. Energies circulating. So you could be like cleansing out certain energies. I'm seeing somebody like clean a fish tank for some reason. Learn to be stingier / more selective. Virgo energy. So we do have the South Node, the eclipse point of the South Node in Virgo right now. So we're shedding the South Node we saw come out in your reading. The South Node is an area of our chart we need to be detached to, and because it represents past lives, so it can be a place of bad karma in a sense. It's something that's we're supposed to. Yes, it's natural, but at the same time, we need to move towards the North Node, right? But take it as you will. It's just my opinion. The more you take your power back, the more the relationship ends. Wow. Okay. So yeah, you might need to like cut someone off, or I don't know, go ghost. Releasing allegiances. You could have like allied yourself with something that stepping into a new level of power, exuding wealth, protect your energy. Yeah, you're moving out of this dissatisfaction. Deceptive, sneaky ass. Too nosy. So be careful because I think you're really moving into peace and harmony. Don't look back. Yeah. That's, they always say if you're exiting the underworld, don't look back, right? In the myths. Trying to blind you. I think you're seeing it though. Or you're seeing through it and they didn't work. Reduce smoking. You could smoke. Change your stories. Rewrite your narrative. Rewrite reality. Whatever you say manifests. Wants to own your stuff as theirs. Professional scout. What comes or goes, let it. Detachment and connection to God. If they're on the right frequency, if they're meant for you, God, I'm sure nothing can stop it, right? They are just wasting your time. I don't know if that was upright or reversed. Hasn't changed. Cloak up. Maybe you're revealing something because it was in the reverse. Or maybe you're protecting something. It's delusional to think it won't work. Wow. So something could be like guaranteed. Villain playing victim, kind of upright, sideways, I don't know. Oh, shit. They're lying about their money. They are in no position to be in a relationship with you. Sovereign creator remembering. So you could be definitely stepping into that peace and harmony. Time is life. Spend it wisely. It says, keep doing the work and transmuting. Some people don't deserve wisdom. So yeah, just like pay attention to your own intuition. Trying to interrupt your achievement. Wow. Toxic. Let's get you a Sabian. I don't know why. I think I only did this for Libra today, so maybe you might be dealing with them. Capricorns. Something could be like reversing, or you could be like undoing. Like I'm getting that Carrie Underwood song, "Undo It." Wanna do it. Capricorn. Scorpio. We are in Scorpio season. I saw Scorpio, and I oop. Capricorn 10. What's the big cheese? What does that mean? Is that like New York? What's the big cheese mean? Let's Google that. The big cheese. That's the big cheese. Okay, let's see. Sorry. The big cheese. Oh, shit. All right. Big. I don't know. It looks like it's some kind of poutine thing. It's also a book. I don't know. What does big cheese mean in slang? An important, influential person, like a boss or a leader. It can also be used in a derogatory way to refer to someone who is self-important. Oh, cool. Alrighty, let's get to the Sabian. Capricorn 10. An albatross feeding from the hand of a sailor. Okay. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than the fear. It's like you can take the fear with you. You can put it, but it doesn't need to drive. It could sit in the passenger side. Dangers bring fears, and fears more dangers bring, right? Because you manifest your reality. Who sees all beings in his own self, and his own self in all beings loses all fear. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. Yeah, it's kind of like a shadow, right? It looks really big, but it's really small. I will permit to pass over me and through me, and when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing, only I will remain. Frank Herbert. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Franklin D. Roosevelt. I once had a sparrow light upon my shoulder for a moment while I was hoeing in the village garden. That's funny. I think there was like a bird that we talked about in Libra's reading, I believe, and I felt that I was more distinguished by that circumstance than I should have been by any epaulet. I have no idea. I could have worn. Henry Thoreau. Do not speak of a rhinoceros if there is no tree nearby. African proverb. That's funny. Commentary. An albatross feeding from the hand of a sailor is an image that implies the necessity of being able to overcome perceived separation between humans and other living beings. Feelings of separation are usually the case when we don't really understand or trust each other in some way. The albatross has to overcome the fear it experiences from being such close contact with a human, and the sailor has to fight superstitions that surround the albatross. In the ancient mariner, a sailor condemned to eternally sail the world after killing an albatross that helped rescue a ship. Oracle, this is a time for overcoming fears through gentleness, right? There's no need to fear, especially if you pray for God. Like anytime you're scared, just pray to Angel Michael and your spirit team to protect you, to show you and feel and envelop you with the feeling of safety and to make you safe. to protect you and guide you and cut and protect you, right? Even seemingly natural enemies can realize the possibility of interaction and the joys it can bring. You may have to deal with someone or something from whom you usually have kept a distance. Trusting in the goodness of people and other living beings rather than projecting negative thoughts or connotations onto them leads to experiences that few have. There can be a reward, tangible or otherwise, in calling all kinds of animals and people to you in the endeavor to have some kind of exchange or communication. You may end up helping each other in some way. Call out to those who appear to be different, far away, or alien to you, as there is a good chance they respond. Fears that inhibit communication and communion with others can be dispelled with simple and often spontaneous acts of kindness and gentleness. Large leaps of faith can develop out of the smallest efforts of overcoming fear, distance, and superstition. Being receptive, outreaching, and caring can shorten or even completely dispel the separation between you. Extending a hand to others without concern for the consequences leads to fear and alienation being overcome. It's like exposure therapy. It often takes just a simple act of reaching out, feeding one's higher nature with good nourishment, banishing worries so that one can fly even higher, overcoming superstitions or beliefs, travelers who put themselves at risk in foreign lands or cultures, talking to anybody anywhere, sharing one's bounty, sailors, boats, birds, empathy and sympathy for others, restoring trust and hope, the caution, manipulating events or people with false nourishment, having alternative motives for wanting to draw others close, being afraid of strangers or strange situations, a loss of independence, fear of intimacy. Well, I'm going to end it there. I hope you liked it. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.